My name is Jason Record, and I'm with SUSE Linux Technical Support. We're going to be talking about a basic memory check. Oftentimes when we run into problems, we forget to look at some of the basic conditions of the server, and system memory is one of those things that we can overlook. So this is a very basic video. We're not going to go into too much detail on how to troubleshoot memory leaks or application leaks, just going to see how to identify it if we have a problem and should be looking into it. So our first command is the free command. And the first, here you got in memory, now this is with later versions with SLES 15. With SLES 12, we had an additional line here with plus minus buffers, and the right and round and underneath the free column, we had a better indication of how much free memory was available. With SLES 15, the free command has been changed, and we see that the amount of memory roughly the amount of memory we can use that's available for starting new applications and such is in this last column under available. You don't want that getting too low. If that is getting low, then you need to try and identify or isolate processes that might be consuming the memory. And one good way to do that is with PS, and we're going to do an AUX. And this time you'll see we're going to sort this numerically by key or column 4. Because the column, if we scroll up here, you'll see, oh, actually I sorted it. Well, never mind. So we'll see that this is the user, the process ID, the percent CPU utilization, and this fourth column is the percent memory used. We'll see in here that we've got two applications. This bottom one is GNOME Shell, which happens to be using most memory, 13%. And its process ID is 2952. So if we were to look at this process output and we were to wait an hour or two and check it again, we might want, and we noticed that this percentage was moving up. Perhaps we, instead of 13%, maybe it's consuming 25 or 60% or some weird number. Then we know that this application, in this case GNOME Shell, possibly has a memory leak. At that point, you'd probably want to get into some more detailed troubleshooting with that particular application. One thing you can do if you don't know for sure where a leak's coming from is we can run a support config, reboot the server, run a baseline support config to get a feel for where memory's at, let the server run for several hours, and run a second support config. The reason we do that is because here's a support config that was run. When we're going to open up the basic health check.txt, and in here we see for memory, the basic health check attempts to find the processes that are using at the most CPU utilization and the most memory. And so in here, you could check and confirm your application. It kind of boils it down a little bit even smaller. So here you got the percent memory used, its PID, the user, and the application. And you could then compare that before and after. And then there's memory.txt. This contains a whole lot of other information, including how dynamically how memory is being used. It also contains some slab information that's helpful to our engineering team to isolating memory problems. So basically, you just want to make sure that when you run free-h or k that you've got plenty of memory available for your applications. And thank you for watching.